For math today, you'll need your lessons one book, and then we're going to use page 251. So find page 251 with all these dots, and you'll need a pencil. And we're going to start with number 1. Count and write the number. Ring the number that is greater. So let's look at the example first. We have to count and write the number. So let's see how many dots are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why the number 4 is in this box. And then we have to count this group. So it's really like 2 groups of dots. We don't want to count them all together. There's no plus sign in the middle. We have to count the groups separately. 1, 2. That's why the number 2 is there. The direction said to ring the number that is greater. Well, what does greater mean? Greater means bigger. If we use the word less than, that would mean, or less, that would mean smaller. If we use the word fewer, that would mean smaller. But we want to circle the number that is greater, más grande. And that's why number 4 is circled. So let's see if we can do this all by ourselves. Let's count the first group. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to write down 3 so we don't forget how many are over here. And then we'll count this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll write that in the box. Now you have to ring the number that is greater, más grande. Would that be 3 or 5? 5 is bigger. You might have even known that just by looking. How many of you could tell before we even started counting that this group had more dots than this group? That's great. Let's see if we can do that with the yellow dots over here. If you had to take a guess without counting yet, which group looks bigger or greater? I think this group does, but we'll have to count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breaking my pencil. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Which group has more dots? Which number is greater? 5 is greater than 3. Okay, let's move down to here. And let's count our groups. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a second. Did I count these in too? Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta be careful here. I'm counting 2 different groups. This is how I can compare numbers. When you compare numbers, you look at 2 different numbers or 2 different groups and you decide how are they alike or how are they different. If I counted all of them up, I'd only have 1 number to compare. And there are definitely not 7 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful, friends. You count this group, write it down. Count this group, write it down. Don't plus. There's no plus on this. So which one is greater? Should be number 5. I'd like you to try these dots and these dots on your own. So pause the video, count, write the number, and circle the number that's greater, and then we'll come back together and check them, and then we'll keep moving to the next section. All right, did you get 2 dots and 3 dots, and 3 is greater? And did you get 3 dots and 4 dots, and 4 is greater? Fantastic. For number 2, our directions are going to change a little bit. Count and write the number. That's the same. Ring the number that is less. So now we're going to be circling the number that is smaller, less. Chiquito o pequeño? I always get that one mixed up, but I bet you know. So let's count our groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll count the next group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, this time we're looking for the group or the number that is less. So which one is smaller or fewer or less? 5 or 4? They're close, but 4 is less or smaller. Let's try the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, daisy. I did it again. Let me try that again. Sorry, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's something that a lot of kids do. They get so wrapped up in the counting, they just keep counting all the dots. But we have to keep them in their groups. Otherwise, we can't compare them. 1, 2, 3. So which number is less? Should be 3. Let's count our next groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Which group is less? 3 is less. I'd like you to try these last groups here, the green dots, the blue, and the yellow. And then, so pause your video, do those, and we'll come back and check them together. All right, do you have your checking finger ready? We have a group of 2 and a group of 3. Which one is less? That'd be 2. We have a group of 4 and a group of 3. Which one is less? That'd be 3. We have a group of 4 and a group of 5. Which one is less? Whoops. Uh-oh. I circled the wrong one. I was thinking greater again. Good thing I have my eraser so I can fix that. If you have any you need to fix, you can fix them right now. You can pause and fix them, whatever you need to do. At the bottom, you definitely know what to do. Write the numbers 1 through 20 in order. This time you're doing it all on your own. No tracing numbers. So pause the video and do 1 through 20. Okay, let's check ourselves. Checking finger ready. Count yours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If there's any you need to fix, pause your video so you can fix them. Any numbers that were backwards, or maybe that you flipped the one and the other number in our teen numbers. And then we're going to go to the back. On page 252, we see lots of little pictures. We're going to be comparing 2 groups again, but instead of dots, there's going to be pictures. So the first thing we have to do in each box is count them, just like we did with the dots. So let's look at this example here. Let's see how many apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 apples, and I would write 6 down in the box. Now let's see how many strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strawberries. Now I want to figure out which one is greater and which one is less. So we can look at our two numbers here and we see 6 and 4. Which number is greater? Más grande. 6. So we would put a G for greater. And which one's less then? That'd be the other one. So we put an L for less. And then we're going to see how much bigger the apples are. So match up to see how many are in each group. And when you can't match anymore, that's your bigger one. And how much bigger, circle. And we can see that there are 2 more apples. And there's no more strawberries. So that's a lot of stuff to do, but I think we can figure it out. Let's try the next one. The first thing we have to do is count our objects. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just drawing the numbers on there to make it super easy for me to see. So I write 3 in the box. Then I want to count my oranges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I write 5 in the box. So I have 3 and 5. I can decide right now which number is greater. Greater. That would be number 5, or my oranges. So greater starts with a G, so I put a G on the line. And that means 3 is less. But now let's just find out how many more there are for the oranges. And we'll do that by matching up the food until we can't match it anymore. Can we make another match? No, we can't, because there are no more carrots. So we circle these poor little oranges that didn't get a partner. And we can see that there are 2 extras here. And when we have extras, that definitely means that's the bigger group. So the greater group, we got that one right. Let's try the next one. First, we're going to count our strawberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to write it in the box. Then we're going to count our bananas. 1, 2, 3. And I'll write it in the box. Can we tell already which one is greater and which one is less? 4 is greater. And 3 is less. But let's find out how much less or how much greater. Make your matches. Can we make another match? We cannot. So we circle that extra. This time there's only 1 more strawberry. But it's definitely the group that is greater because we have those extras. Let's do 1 more together and then you can try the last one on your own. How many oranges? 2. 1, 2. Let's find out how much corn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ears of corn or 5 cobs of corn. Which group is greater? That'd be this one. And which one's less? Our oranges. Let's find out how much less. Make your matches. Can we make another match? We cannot. So we circle. 1, 2, 3 extras. So that means it's greater by 3. Let's try the last one on your own. So pause the video and then we'll come back and check. All right, so we have our checking finger ready. We have 6 peppers on the top and 5 bunches of grapes on the bottom. 6 is greater and 5 is less. And I show that there's 1 extra one here, but since it has extras, it's definitely the one that is greater. All right, good job, everybody. That's it.